Hi guys, today's video is about Topic Tuesday. I did not look at the list previously. I just saw some videos pop up and I thought the concept was really good. So I really wanted to do it even though I'm clearly a little late to this. And I just had some ice cream. I can feel that my tongue is kind of frozen and it's just not really moving the way that I want it to. But hopefully this works, but quickly I will show you where my nail polishes are at and how I store them, how many I have in general, and then we'll talk about how I rotate through them. So I have those two Alex 5 drawers actually, and I put a little desktop on top so that way I have a desk. So essentially in here I have 10 drawers, but 2 of them hold makeup products. So I'm using 8 drawers here for nail polishes. So the bottom 4 here are nail polishes. Not all of them are super full. So the first one is Zoya. It's not very color coordinated. Since we moved, I just didn't really, reorganize things. And here I have OPISC, and I have those baby proof things, of course. And I have, I think those are mainly China Glaze and drugstore. And on the bottom, I have Orly, Finger Paints, Butter Linden, Color Club, some miscellaneous higher end stuff like Marc Jacobs, I don't know, just Black Heart Beauty, just random things, NCLA, Nails Inc., all that jazz. Actually, on this side, I realized only 3 of them hold nail polishes. I will show you. So here I have indies, and they're really messy. I know, I haven't organized it for a long time, and those are basically just all the round bottles. I organized things by bottle shape, and here are all the square-ish bottles. And the very last nail polish drawer is glitter toppers. Those 2 trays hold my glitter toppers, and here I have Julep and Square Hue. The bottom one isn't really a nail polish drawer because it just has swatch wheels that are empty, some boxes, some extra top coat and whatnot, and some nail supplies. I use that for nail art, just random things, but not really nail polishes anymore. And then I have my nail polish rack. I've shown this many times to you guys on my video. Usually it gets a featured video. So those are pretty much just the polishes that I pull out about every month or every 2 months. I will switch the colors just to fit the season, and this is what my rack looks like now. And honestly, I change it quite often. I would, take off a couple polishes, put a couple on, just about every other day, I would say. And then I also have an Alex 9 drawer, but this one mainly holds actually files and stuff. Not quite nail polish related, but just on the top of the drawer set, I have some nail polish things. So right here, this tray holds the polishes I have recently worn, so they're gonna be featured in my monthly manis. And here are some of the things that I kind of use more often. They're not backups, but I don't use them daily. So I have nail polish thinner, I have a quick drying drops, I have matte top coat, peel off base coat, that kind of thing. And then on this side I have some stamping plates, so some nail things that I might reach for every once in a while. And then I have only the first drawer that holds nail polishes. Those are my recent purchases from the past 2 weeks, I would say. I usually clear this out every 2 to 3 weeks because some of them will go on my nail polish rack, some of them will just be put away. Like for example, this one I probably wouldn't reach for, just because summer is almost over, so I probably would just put it in my drawer without trying it first. And then some of the polishes I might just put on my nail polish rack, for example, this one, right? Also, it holds some of my beauty products that I recently got. So this drawer is pretty much just new purchases, like beauty and nail polishes. So that's where those live. So I think the total count of my nail polish right now, well, I could just look at it in my Excel sheet real quick, but I know it's somewhere in the 750 kind of mark. I'm not sure exactly, just I'm too lazy to look, but yeah, that's a lot of nail polishes, and there's no way I can go through or rotate through everything even in a year or 2 years. I have to wear a different polish every day in order to rotate through everything. So I don't possibly even try to go through everything. but I do have some sort of system to help me go through them somehow. So in my Excel sheet, I keep track of everything, and I would of course mark everything as tried or untried or only swatched. And when I try to rotate through my collection, I could, you know, sort things based on if they've been tried or not. And then once I have all the untried polishes sorted together, then I could just randomize it in my Excel sheet. So that's one way to go, but for me at this current stage, as you can see, I have so many nail polishes. Like, it's just way too large of a task to even pick one untried polish from like 200 untries total, you know what I mean? So I don't think that works quite as well for me anymore. But back in the day when I only had maybe like 300-400 polishes, that was my favorite way to go, because I was able to keep my untried at around like 70 or 80. And then at that time, I don't think it was too bad to just pick one out of 70 to wear each time. So now I don't even know how many untries I have, because I haven't sorted through them that way for quite a while now. So I don't know exactly at all. And the way I've been doing this honestly is that I would purely just pull things out of my drawers and put them on my rack. Doesn't matter if I've tried them or not. They're really just polishes that inspire me right now. And over here I have just at the end a few of my project polishes. What I would do is I would group everything into 3 groups. So one group is all the polishes on my rack. The second group is my project polish. So just those 3 right now. And the third group would be all my new polish in my Alex 9 drawer top, the ones you just saw. Let me remind you again. So this is my third group, all the really new polishes, and apparently they're untried. And then I would just run my randomizer from 1 to 3, really, like I need someone to pick for me. So if I picked group 3, I will be wearing a polish from here. Or if I picked group 1, I would just be wearing a polish from my rack. And because it is so difficult for me to pick any polishes out of my collection, for example, if I picked 1, then right here I still have, this is roughly maybe 65 to 70 polishes on this rack right now. I would still use a randomizer to pick a color for me. And I would just put in the total number and pick maybe 3 or 5 polishes and not just 1, because you know I have those days like I just really don't want to wear a pink today, so I generally pick like 3 to 5 and then actually use my own preference to only choose 1 color out of the 3 randomly selected. And of course I want to ensure that I will use my project polishes more, so when I do pick polishes out of my rack, I would include those polishes too. So for example, if there are 70 polishes, like number 1 and number 70, and when I run my randomizer to pick 3 colors, and if the randomizer picked 70 or 69 or 68, I would definitely choose one of those 3 and not anything else that was picked. And then on top of that, I have a lot of toppers down here, maybe you can tell. And if the randomizer picked any topper for me, then I would definitely use a topper in combination of my project polishes. So you can see that, you know, this is 1 out of the 3 groups I would randomize for. So this group has already a third of the chance to win or to be worn. And even if it wasn't drawn at first, and I would still consider it part of the group 1, and I would give it a higher chance to be worn, because this bottom row pretty much all goes to this, well, except for a few polishes, but you know what I mean, like most of those are toppers. If I draw any of the toppers or those polishes, I would definitely have to wear those. So that way, you know, I kind of force myself to wear my project polish as well, and then at the same time I can still pull polishes off of there. I know this definitely isn't the best way or the fastest way to go through your collection. And honestly, at this point, for me personally, when I have like more than 700 polishes, I kind of gave up on that. Like, I don't really expect myself to go through my collection anymore, and quite honestly, I'm okay with it. So that's pretty much just how I do it. I know I kept talking about randomizing numbers. I generally do it 2 ways. One, if I was picking things out of my Excel sheet already, I would just use their built-in function and call the row, and it's much easier to see. I would just use Excel itself. But if I'm picking one out of here, I will use a website. It's not Randomizer. I forgot what it's called, but it's not the common one that everyone uses, because I feel the one I use just has a couple more functions that help me to do things a little better. So I will have that link down below if you guys are interested. But that's basically it. This is super like really last minute of my Topic Tuesday, and I don't even know when I am gonna be able to upload it, but yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I have 2 polishes here because the glitter settles pretty bad. I'm trying to, you know, have them lay on the side because they don't really stand upside down. But anyways, that's beside the point, and have a good night, guys. Bye.